Let's have a look at the 5 things you can do to stop making impulsive purchases. Number 1, make a budget and stick to it. Anyone that has gone on a shopping spree knows how easy it is to get caught up in the moment. One way to help prevent this from happening is to make sure you create a budget and stick to it. A budget will allow you to become more aware of your spending patterns and will help you identify areas where you may be able to cut back on. For example, based on your spending patterns, you may notice that you frequently impulsively buy new clothes. You can then decide to set a clothing budget of a certain amount of dollars per year, or if you want to be extreme, you could set a rule for yourself that you only purchase new clothes when your older clothes are no longer in the condition that you can wear them anymore. The budget sheet that you create where you track your monthly income and expenses will become your financial compass and will guide you to living a life where you build financial foundations for yourself and your future. Your future self and your family will thank you for it. Number 2 on this list is to wait 24 hours before making a purchase. When you are in a store and you suddenly see something that you want all of a sudden, a good rule to follow is that you should wait 24 hours and decide the next day if you really do want that item or not. By having this 24-hour waiting period, we give ourselves some time to cool down and really think if we really need or want that item. This period of reflection can help us counter buyer's remorse and help us counter impulse purchases, which in turn will save us lots of money in the long run. In addition, waiting to purchase the product will give us some time to research the product and perhaps buy it in a store that's cheaper than the store we originally saw the product in. With a clear head and a little bit of patience, we are more likely to make a wise purchasing decision, which will bring us long-term joy. Number 3 is to make a list of needs and wants. I personally have a list on my phone which shows me all the items that I need or want. However, everyday goods such as groceries are excluded from this list. Sometimes I have items on this list for over a month as I have the patience to wait for the product until it goes on sale or until I actually have the time to go and buy the product. If any item is not on my list, then I will not purchase it, or if I feel like I really want or need it, then I'll add it onto my list and wait a week at the minimum before purchasing the product. Now I know earlier in the video I said 24 hours, but I wait even longer as I'm generally never in a rush to purchase any items. This is a guaranteed strategy to use to counter impulse purchases that will save you tons of money in the long run. Next on this list at number 4 is to not shop when you are emotional. Whether you are happy, sad or stressed, emotions can cloud your judgment and can lead you to making rash decisions such as impulse purchasing. Once again, the 24-hour wait rule will come to your rescue. If you find something that you really feel that you need or want, then add it onto the list of things to get, wait a day or two, and you'll have time to reflect on whether you really need or want that item. If you feel you really need to shop when you're sad or stressed, then consider window shopping at the different stores and make a list of all the items you want. Reflect for it for 24 hours and only get the items which you can't stop thinking about. If you forget about the items the next day, then don't get any of those items. And lastly, at number 5, everything that we spoke about so far in the video has been about purchases at physical stores. But what about those online stores that you constantly get emails about sales? People trying to sell you things online will be a never-ending cycle. You can unsubscribe to all the emails you want. You can unfollow Instagram pages that always want to sell you things, but you will see 50 advertisements every day on TV, on websites, and even on billboards while you're driving. There is no getting away from it. You're going to have to learn self-discipline in order to refrain from impulse purchases. And this will come naturally with practice. Every time you see someone trying to sell you something, be cognizant about thinking before you make any purchases. There are signs that you need to look out for when it comes to impulse purchasing. The sooner you pick them up, the sooner you'll be able to fix the issue. The first sign is that you are spending beyond your means or more than you intended during your purchase. The second sign is that you hide your purchases from family members or your partner. Next, you are unable to pay bills or save as much as you like because of high spending elsewhere. And finally, the worst one and yet you feel guilty or regretful about spending. I hope you have learned something that will help you combat impulse purchases in this video. If you have, then please consider liking the video and subscribing to my channel. I'll see you on the next video.